Hi, boys and girls. Pastor Andy here again. Can you tell where I am today? Do you see what's up there? Yeah, I'm in church. I had to come to church today to help out with a project we were doing. We're collecting some food for some people who really need it. And so I was at church helping collect that food today, and we'll bring it over to a place called a food pantry later in the week. But I wanted to record a quick children's chat video since I was already here and in the space where we normally would do our chapel time for the preschoolers, and I would normally do children's chat for the kids who come to our church. So I just wanted to tell you a story. This is one of the most famous stories that Jesus tells. It's called the story of the lost son, and it goes like this. There was a man who had two sons. One was older and one was younger. And the younger son said to his dad that he wanted a whole bunch of money so that he could go away on a trip and never come home again. Not very nice to say that to your parents, is it? But that's what he said. And the father, the dad, said, "Okay, here you go," and gave him some money. And the son went off into a different country, and he spent all the money on a bunch of things that he really didn't need at all. And when all of his money ran out, something bad happened. There was no food in the whole country. It's called a famine. Can you say famine? Good. Since there was no food anywhere, it was really hard for him to find a job or to find anything to do so that he could keep on living. And so he found a person who owned a farm, and the person let him take care of the pigs, but he didn't feed him very well. It didn't pay him very well. And so the younger son was so hungry that he wanted to eat the pig food. That's how hungry he was. Do you think pig food tastes very good? I doubt it. And he came to his senses, and he thought to himself, why don't I just go home? Why don't I just go home? My dad has a bunch of people who work for him, and surely my dad will take care of me, even if I'm just a servant and nothing else. So he went home, and his dad saw him a long way off. And you know what the dad did? The dad went running to his son, and he gave him a big hug. And he put the best shoes on his feet, and he put a nice big coat around him because he looked cold. And he decided to throw a big party for his son because his son had been lost, but now was found. His son finally came home. Now, there's a lot of things that we could talk about with this story, but I want you to remember this. No matter what you do, no matter how bad things get, you can always come back to your mom and your dad and say, "I'm sorry," and they will welcome you with a big hug and hopefully a party. And the same is true of God. No matter what you've done, no matter how long you've been away from church or from preschool chapel or anything like that, you can always come to God and say, "Can I come in?" And God will welcome you, and he'll throw you a big party, and he'll say, "I love you." Okay? You're always welcome in church, and you're always welcome with God. You can always talk to Jesus no matter what. So, why don't we talk to Jesus now? You want to say a repeat after me prayer? Okay. Fold your hands, bow your heads, and repeat after me. Dear Jesus, thank you for taking care of us no matter what. Amen. All right, that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you again soon.